Hey Libra, as I was tuning into your energy, I was feeling your enjoyment of simple pleasures of being around your home and in your environment, and really appreciating everything you have and being in the energy of so much gratitude and appreciation, and working on your creations, allowing them to bloom in a really organic way, doing those things you love and like kind of taking it easy. It was a really beautiful, peaceful energy. And just allowing yourself to work at your own pace. Gonna pull some cards for you. The Chariot, coming out with the Chariot, strong already. Wow. Knight of Swords. Wow. Four of Cups. Luxury. So far, what I'm tuning into is, and seeing here, is these creations that you've been working on throughout a period of time, that you're nurturing, are going to be bringing in financial, physical abundance to you and to others in your life as well. And Eight of Wands is claiming to the swiftness of this as you've been working on your creations. This is something that you've been working on for quite some time. So it's been an organic process of creation over time that you've been working on in cultivating, perhaps with others as well, a collaboration. Prince of Cups. Two of Discs. So you've undergone some changes recently that kind of shifted everything around for you. So you may have had to take a pause from what you were doing, but now you've been able to begin again in a new way. Knight of Cups. And whatever this change was that you have gone through, you've had a lot of emotionally fulfilling love and support and beauty that has been gifted to you. And so this is linked with the gratitude I was tuning into earlier before I started recording. And the Lust card, one of my favorite cards. This is about giving every drop of your being, every drop of who you are, to your divine passions and creations fully, without holding back at all. Giving every drop of yourself to your divine purpose in all the forms that it manifests in all of your creation. And allow all of the light and all of the abundance on all levels to flow through to you and everyone that is in your sphere. So whatever you're working on, it's showing here that the change whatever you've been building and growing, as long as you're not holding back in any way, and you're putting your full passion and love into it, it will be received fully. And with the Chariot and Princess of Cups as well. So there's a lot of emotional fulfilling energy here with the Prince of Cups, Knight of Cups, Princess of Cups. There's a lot of fulfilling energy, deeply emotional fulfilling, after this big change that you had gone through. And with the Chariot and with Eight of Wands, it's really showing that, you know, you've had so much of this beautiful emotional support, perhaps expected or not expected, but with your creations, as long as you're giving yourself fully to what you're doing, and you're also sharing this with other beings as well, sharing about what you're doing, what about you're working on, and what you're creating and building, the opening, if you are fully releasing everything you're working on, everything you're doing, and putting your all into it, you will be met with what is needed in return for you to keep building and growing. But this is something that it's not just a job, it's not just some sort of work environment that you have no sort of attachment to. It's directly linked to your soul and to the innermost part of your being. It's what you thrive on. It's what lights you up. It's why you feel joyful and happy to be here. So it's directly linked to your hands and your work and your infinite creative potential. So as you are fully surrendering to that passion and allowing it to move through, you'll be met really quickly with energy back that fully supports it in every way. And you'll be able to take the Chariot and move into the space that you want to. It might be a physical location as well, but it's mainly referring to this inner satiation that is going to spill out into also financial abundance, but also emotional abundance for yourself and for everyone around you. And just pull the Devil card, which I feel in this situation is more referring to any sort of financial stresses that you may feel that's linked to this, or how these things will work out, to be able to release that and to know that you are a clear and direct conduit of the divine, and that your correct placement is this, the Lust card, which is directly linked with your divine passion and your divine mission and your creativity and your joy and your play. And so playing in your creations is what will, playing in your creations, and also knowing that they will and they do bring abundance. And so the stresses that you were feeling, or any stresses that you have been feeling with material abundance specifically, the more you're able to allow that to leave your field, the more that energy will come back to you and will energize you towards your gifts and your passions, and to know that you don't need this sort of energy weighing you down. It's not necessary, because as long as what you're doing is from the heart, you will be supported in every single way, and you don't have to settle for something lesser than what brings you that true joy and what's fulfilling. The Magic card. So really, as you're able to release this this energy about the material away from you, if it's a belief that is ingrained in you somehow, allow yourself to relax out of that energy, to see how you're taken care of right now in this moment. Because if you are watching this video, even, you have the opportunity to be sitting down and watching a video. So that's a luxury in a way, to be able to tune in through a device. So know that when you stay in your magic and you share those magical gifts and you continue creating them, and you give every drop of yourself to those creations for the sheer joy of doing them, when you do it in that way, it becomes so pure that life meets you back in that purity, and you are taken care of in every single way that you may need. It's the natural law. And so the invitation is to allow this devil energy of materialism to fall away, and to know that your gifts will carry you through if you continue trusting them, and you continue creating, and you continue playing with your creations and having fun sharing them with the world. Have fun and share, and to also share more of your personal story and your creations, because that also creates a connection between you and those that you share with. So however you are sharing your creations, when you share the stories of how this came into being, what you are offering or what you have been creating and working on, then people get the chance to get to know you more. And so you develop more of a richer bond, and people love to support that because it creates community, and they want to know more about what you're doing. So as you release this, the worry or the frustration or even any subtle energies that think about money or are a little bit paranoid about it, know that you have these positive forces of support, of emotional support around you, and people that love you, that are supporting these expressions, and also that they want to hear more about your creations and how you're bringing them into being. So share your story and keep having fun working on your creations. All right, guys, this was a really beautiful reading. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.